Good afternoon, or whatever time it is in your time zone. This is the Astro Squirrel Planet Earth Astrology pre-eclipse report, if you will. I've been considering a while what to share with you. Most of you that have listened to me before or follow me understand that we are on the precipice and in the process of a huge astrological event that is considered an era change that we've never experienced in our lifetimes, that there's really no precedent for, except I'm going to give you the best I can on working with the energies of it, because I'm sure you're feeling it already. A lot of people are feeling nervous, fearful. I know there are those that feel very grounded in spite of this. And when you know your own chart, you can look at the angles and see where your support lies. But there's always support available. And if you're not feeling the peace you want to be feeling and the groundedness, there are ways to get there and to work with assisting the energy of the changes. Stress and fear, the first step in releasing stress and fear is becoming aware of it in your body. Identifying that stress and fear are pretty much the same thing. So if you're feeling tense, do what you can to wiggle into it, feel it. If you're fortunate enough, get a massage. Roll on a towel on the floor. You can fold up this towel, fold it over like this, roll it in a cylinder, and you can roll on it. You can get relief like that. I learned that from a chiropractor many years ago. That will help also massage some of the muscles in your back, because a lot of times we hold tension in our backs, in our torso, from our shoulders. Become aware of the tension in your body. It's the first step toward releasing the tension and understanding that right now there will be tension. There is tension. There's world tension. There's personal tension. We are all aware of the changes happening around us. With Saturn and Pluto involved, along with Jupiter on the south node, the moon's already in Cancer. It's a Cancer full moon lunar eclipse. Moon in Cancer, more sensitive, more emotional. Pluto, Saturn alone, there is death of an old order occurring. There are some great books on death. Death is always a transformation, whether it's, you can relate it to caterpillar cocooning into a butterfly, whatever, flowers, seeds flying, planting anew, the end of the season, winter, spring. The books about processing death relate not only to the physical body. A couple of great ones I recommend for perspective are Life After Death by Deepak Chopra, Hacking the Afterlife by Richard Martini, and The Afterlife of Billy Fingers. I think her name's Annie Kagan who wrote it. Getting comfortable with the fact that we are in a giant period regarding death and transformation of the old. breakdown of the old, coming apart, making way for the new. Getting comfortable with the idea that we're here individually to usher in this energy. Let me know if you want me to repost underneath this thread the last eclipse, the solar eclipse, and the New Year release ceremony I did, because if you've never done a ceremony in your life, this is the one for you to do, because aside from supporting your essence, you're going to be making a difference in the world. World transformation occurs one person at a time. We can use the energy of the planets and understanding their language to know how best to use it, what cycle we're in. So if you're feeling fear, if you're feeling stressed, you've got to understand that this is in the collective and this is in the atmosphere right now. And there's an old saying, change causes upset. This is the biggest change of your life. This is not meant to invoke fear, but I want to let you know that this Saturn-Pluto conjunction in Capricorn that every astrologer has been talking about for years. The last time we had a major Saturn-Pluto aspect, transit, was around the time of September 11, 2001. So I can't tell you that there's going to be an explosion somewhere, but I can tell you that Uranus is in Taurus right now. It began a 7-year process about a year ago. And this means changes are going to be happening in the earth via eruption. I hope not bombs. I don't know. I do not predict the future. I just share with you the possible trends. I want to remind you about what happened with the world changing, with us all being aware of the difference, excuse me, after September 11th. We all knew that we were in a new world. This happened again at the end of the Mayan calendar in 2012, excuse me. So there was it didn't involve the radical shift of the obvious death and rebirth that September 11th did. So we've been going through these shifts since that I've been paying attention to since 2001-ish. And I can tell you they were happening long before that, but I just wasn't tracking them. So the point is, this one is bigger than both of those. The fact that the eclipse is exactly involved. Eclipses are like, you've heard me discuss Jupiter energy before and the magnifying glass of Jupiter. So think of the eclipse energy as magnifying this to the degree I can't imagine, quite honestly. I can't imagine the degree this is being amplified. We're going to watch it play out, certainly within the next 6 months, and even more obvious as Jupiter moves closer to this same Saturn-Pluto spot over the next two-ish months. So I hope you've been making your plans. This isn't the time to just jump into something new, but it is time to jump into your new potential for awareness and processing things and not continuing the same habits. I'm not talking about diet, exercise, that sort of thing. I'm talking about the habits of your reaction to the things you find deeply disturbing or deeply satisfying. It's flip sides of the same coin. The main point here is to pop you through to your next level of awareness so you can get a greater perspective and you can make more of a choice in how you're going to participate. So if you need some more suggestions, if you're feeling tension or fear in your body, in your life, understand its layers that you've got to process with releasing that. And your ceremony, mark it down. Set your timer 12:21 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Tomorrow, Friday. Tomorrow. That's 11:21 a.m. Pacific Time. In New York, it'll be 2:21 p.m. If you're in Europe, check your time zone. This is the big kahuna. We've been building up to this, and I do look forward to sharing with you in the future. Hope we're all here. Joking, not joking. We are shifting. We are on the spaceship. We've just hit warp speed ahead. So hang with me. Hang in here. Be part of the transformation in as loving and helpful of a way as you can. And thank you for choosing to spend your time with me. And I'll see you next time.